reluctantly accepted that former Cabinet Secretary Rashid Echesa did indeed use his Harambee Annex offices to commit fraud. In a tweet, the Deputy President sought to shift focus to the Ministry and the Department of Defense, but more fingers continue to be pointed in his direction. The leaders' clamor for the DP to be investigated alongside Echesa are now growing, as NTV's Olive Barros tells us.
As has become his custom, Deputy President William Ruto on Sunday took to Twitter to weigh in on the big story of the day. His role, or rather that of his office, in the 40 billion shilling military equipment procurement scam orchestrated allegedly by his former sports CS Rashid Echesa. In the tweet, the DP confirmed that Echesa, contrary to the protestations of his advocates, did indeed visit his Harambee Annex office on Thursday the 13th of February, the day of his arrest, in the company of two other gentlemen for the duration of 23 minutes based on CCTV recordings. In a more detailed statement, his Communications Secretary, David Mugonyi, explained that Echesa did seek audience with the Deputy President, but to no avail. His statement reading, "It has been established that on the said date, Mr. Echesa did access Harambee House Annex in the company of two other gentlemen and asked to meet His Excellency, the Deputy President." And on being informed of the Deputy President's absence, according to Mugonyi's account of events, departed. The statement further explains that the Deputy President had no meeting scheduled with his former Cabinet Secretary for Sports on the material day and had no plans of working out of his Harambee Annex office at all. In his Sunday morning tweet, the Deputy President appeared intent on shifting the focus to the Ministry and Department of Defense, tweeting, "Other than 23 minutes in Annex for months, which government officers involved in the tender did the scammers visit? Did they access DOD? Who facilitated? Who did they meet? Get the truth. Forget the sponsored nonsense in the media." But for all his tweets reading politics into his name being dragged into the corrupt deal, the clamor for the Deputy President to be investigated alongside Echesa grows.
If you are not linked to the issue of the scam of the gun, which was done in your office, come out clear to clear your name. If you are not coming out, we as members of Parliament will demand you to resign because you are giving the President a shame.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Defense says it will not be launching any formal investigations into the forgery of tender documents for drone technology bearing the signature of its Cabinet Secretary, Monica Juma. The Directorate of Criminal Investigations, however, made clear that it would not be exempting anyone from questioning in its probe. DOD also made it clear that it considered the general referenced by the complainants as an imposter. Echesa, who is accused of profiting to the tune of 11.5 million shillings from the fraudulent scheme, remains in police custody until Monday to allow police conclude their investigations into the matter without interference. Olive Barros, NTV.